thought I'd talk about um, what I experienced growing up as a regular pioneer in the Jehovah Witness. Um, I remember I started auxiliary pioneering first, and then I became a regular pioneer, and that meant I was um, volunteering, going from door to door, witnessing out on the street, witnessing out there and doing informal witnessing. And I was doing that um, uh, for 60 hours a month. I started 60 hours a month. And then it turned from 60 to 90 hours. Yeah. And it was stressful being a teenager and um, pioneering and um, not being allowed to work. I wasn't allowed to work a full-time job, you know. I wasn't even allowed to work a part-time job after school. You know, I was allowed to go to high school, but I wasn't allowed to get a part-time um, job while I was in school so I could save up money, you know. Over the summer, I was allowed to work for the summer, and even with that, you know, I was forced to go from door to door with my parents, and it was pressure being ostracized in both worlds, being ostracized in the religion as far as the cliques not fitting in the fit in with the Jehovah Witness children that was my age. I never fit in. And then in high school, being not fit in high school because of the Jehovah Witness beliefs. I would bump into the classmates when I was going to door. I would see them when I was knocking on the doors, and I was embarrassed. I said, "Oh man, they want to bully me in school, and I'ma, have to deal with being rejected in school, like I always was, even when I was in middle school and school period. Every school I went to, I was bullied. Didn't have no friends. Wasn't allowed to have any friends that wasn't Jehovah Witness in my home, in my parents' home, you know. But it was terrible because I wasn't allowed to save any money, and then the eldest wives, they would, one of the eldest wife, she would give me money, or they give me secondhand clothes, you know, and I wanted to buy my own clothes. I wanted the latest style and the latest clothes for my age, you know. And I was teased in school, high school, with the clothes I was wearing. You know, I'm not answering that phone. It's always somebody calling. Every time when I'm trying to make a video, it's always somebody calling, disrupting. Any other time, any other time, the phone don't be ringing. Yeah, it don't make no sense. But anyway, yeah, so it was pressure. It was pressure. And um, then when I did work part time with summer job, my mother took took my check and split my check up. You know, so it was like I really didn't get the money for myself because the money went straight to my mother. You know, for her new, she got a brand new suit. You know, skirt, a suit. You know, for her clothes, went for food money in the house. You know, but never for what I wanted. You know, never for what save money for college education, nothing like that. You know, yeah, and and I was constantly watched. Wasn't allowed, didn't have no sweet 16 birthday or none of that, or or to go to my junior prom at 16 while I was doing all that pioneering. You know, and it used to piss me off because my childhood friends' parents from Windsor Congregation, my parents' next door neighbor, boy, they used to bully my neighbors next door, my childhood friends. Boy, they used to pick on me and everything. And then all of a sudden, when we moved from west side to East Baltimore, and then when I started, after I got baptized at 14, and when I was pioneering, then all of a sudden, everybody wanted, everybody and his mother wanted to wanted me to go door to door with them. Oh, you know, can Crystal come all the way from Central over to Windsor to go to do it with me? And I was like, no, you know, yeah, like I ain't gonna come all the way over from the east side to west side to go to door with you. You ain't asked me before I was pioneering. I tell you, was always something. You know, and these the same parents that didn't want me around their children. You know, didn't want me around their kids, and their kids was bullying me. It was a mess. Yep. And then I remember this was like before I got this fellowship. It's like I remember just a circuit overseer he pulled me up at the circuit assembly, and I said, I heard what's going on, and I'm thinking to myself, what in the world did he hear? Because it's news to me, because I ain't doing nothing. And then he said, you an average attractive girl. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, why all this, why is he coming up to me talking about how I look? You know, you know, strange, real strange. And I remember people talking about, oh, well, you need to wear makeup. You know, you 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 don't you don't need to wear foundation. You need to wear some lipstick, some makeup. And I didn't want to wear no makeup. I felt like I was too young to be wearing a whole lot of makeup at that age. You know, and you know what it was? The people didn't like the color of my skin. They ain't like my com com complexion. You know, they would. Then my grandmother was saying that too. My 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 my. She kept saying, "Oh, you should put some foundation on because your complexion is uh, it, it, it's too light." You know, and I'm thinking to myself, they they uh they don't like me because the color of my skin, you know. So I was picked on because of that. You know, I was too skinny. I was too light. I was too short. You know, I um then when my parents put some braces on me. When they put them on me, oh, and then my hair started growing. Oh, then I really wasn't getting no friends. You know, when I started shining and I was, you know, developing, then I was okay. She, she, she can't be invited to our get-togethers, you know. So, so I started. That's when I started uh, 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 getting my first regular job, first regular part-time job. You know, when I had my first part-time job at 17, um, during my senior year, um, and uh, um, still wasn't allowed to save my money up for me because the money was going to my parents. You know, it was going to them, and it wasn't going to um, um, what I wanted. You know, it was a mess. The whole thing was traumatizing. You know, Whole thing was traumatizing. But let me get off of here. I thought I'd share that experience about what it was like um, when I was a regular pioneer. I had to take my little bit of money for the bag for the publications because they wouldn't help him, you know, you know, and and uh and I was walking everywhere because my parents didn't allow me to get my driver's license. I wasn't allowed to get no driver's permit, no driver's license, you know. Terrible, terrible. Okay. Like, share, and subscribe.